Hi everyone, it's Lacey. Today's stretch is a full body stretch suitable for beginners. Let's start by crossing our right leg over our left. Lift up your right arm and tilt your head to the side. Now stretch your arm out and do some gentle rolls of your wrist. Right, and put your arms all the way up, and we're going to stretch over those legs. You're keeping them crossed. Uncross your legs now and come into a squatted position. We're just going to bend and straighten our legs. So bend and straighten, each time trying to get your nose closer to your knees. From here, we're going to come up and we're just going to do a side bend. So we're going to do a side bend over to the left. So your left arm is going to come up and overhead, and you're going to let your right arm just rest on your leg. Just go as far as you can, making sure that you're keeping your shoulder open. Pretend you are between two walls. All right, from here we're going to come up and we're going to bend over to the other side. All right, and come up, and now we're going to do all of that on the other side. So cross your left leg over your right. We're going to stretch our neck to the left side. And lift up your arm, circle your wrists 5 times one way and 5 times the other way. And reach your arms up and let's fold over our legs. Okay, uncross your ankles, and from here we're going to come into a squat. So separate your legs about hip distance apart and squat down, and just put your hands in a prayer position and use your elbows to push against your knees. Feel free to do any movement you'd like here. All right, and now hands up and behind your head, and now I'm going to let you round your back as you pull your neck forward. So you're getting a nice stretch along your entire spine here. All right, come back up. Put your hands back into a prayer position, pushing your elbows against your knees. This time you're going to push them even further. So push against your knees and come back to center. Push. Back to center. Push. Come back to center. And now you're going to stretch both legs up. You can turn your toes out here. Come down into a squat and stretch back up again. Down and up. And keep going at your own pace. And this time when you come up, keep your legs straight, and now grab your ankles and try to pull yourself through your legs. To make this easier, you can separate your legs even further apart. The more narrow you have them, the harder it's going to be. Let's come down to a kneeling position, and we're going to work on our wrists. So come down to all fours, and we're just going to circle 5 times in one direction and then 5 times in the other direction. And now lean back into a child's pose. And we're going to put our arms around and grab our ankles instead of leaving them out in front. Let your shoulders roll forward here. From here, we're going to come up, and feel free to lean forward to help yourself here, but you're going to flip your toes under. So you want to be sitting on your heels with your toes flipped under. And while we're stretching our feet, we're also going to stretch our arms. So cross your right arm over your chest and pull it in with your left. And switch. All right, from here, come back onto all fours and just untuck your toes and pat them out. Give them whatever movement they need. And now let's do some cat and cows. So on an inhale, drop your belly and look up. On an exhale, round your spine and look down. From here, we're going to lift our right arm up to the sky or the ceiling if you're not outside, which I am not, and you're going to thread it through so that you're laying on your shoulder. Come up and do that on the other side. From here, come back up onto all fours for just a minute. We're going to go into downward dog. So tuck your toes and shift back. You can walk it out, so bending one leg and then the other, going at your own pace. We're going to tuck our toes under, so you can move your body forward to take some pressure off while you're getting into the position, and then go back into the downward dog once your toes are tucked. So we're stretching the top of our feet. Push yourself back as far as you can here. This can be pretty intense. Alright, and flip your toes back under. Let's roll forward and come down onto our bellies. From here, we're going to go up and down into cobra. So let's put our arms wide and tent our fingers. Roll up and roll back down. Again, do these at your own pace. And this time, come on up, walk your hands in closer, and go as far into a cobra as you can. Let's come out of that, and we're going to go down into a puppy pose. So come up onto all fours, stretch your arms out in front of you, and melt your chest and armpits down to the floor. You can stay here, or you can intensify it a little bit by coming up onto your elbows and leaning down that way. Just push your chest down through your elbows. And let's lean back into a child's pose with our arms stretched out in front of us. From here, we're going to go into pigeon. So let's bring our right leg in first. Keep your foot as close to your body as you'd like. Further away is going to intensify it. We're going to bend in our back leg and pull it in as far as we can. And let that leg go and lean forward over your front leg. Come up, turn yourself to the side, keeping your right leg bent and your left leg straight. And now you're going to lean sideways over that left leg. All right, now flex your foot and turn and face that leg, that straight leg, and bend over it. And point your toes and pull yourself just a little bit further and hold it. All right, now come up. We're going to go into a butterfly position. Just let your legs bounce a little bit here, and now lean forward with your elbows on your knees, pushing them down. from here you're going to go into that side stretch on the other side. So left leg bent in, right leg out, and lean over it. Flex that foot, turn and face that leg, and stretch over. Now point your toes, pull yourself down a little further. All right, come up out of that, and now we're going to do the pigeon on the other side. So left leg in, right leg out behind you. Let's bend our back leg in, pull it in as close to our glutes as we can. And release that, and now stretch over your front leg. Come up from here and sit in a wide leg straddle. And this is our last position where I'm going to leave you. If you want a bonus, I challenge you to roll forward from here into a side split and hold it for at least 30 seconds. But if not, if you're feeling great, you are done. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you liked this. If you did, please like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you so much.